What up guys, welcome back to my channel Newbie Money. If you guys are new to this channel, I'm a new day trader trying to document this quest of day trading and trying to find out, am I the right person for this job? Can I make it work? How do I make it work? All the emotions, the strategies that I come up with, I share with you guys, the fuck ups that I have and all that good stuff. Just really transparent, a channel that really relates to someone who's up and coming, hopefully a profitable trader. It's not about talking to someone who's been doing it for so long that sometimes they've been out of touch from the grind. Maybe not the grind, but just them being in the shitter in the gutter, trying to come out of that just dark place when you start. You're so alone, it's cold, you don't really know which way to go, we don't really know what's working for you, and the best advice that I can give you is just keep going, and one day it's gonna click, right? But yeah, I'm hoping it's gonna click in this channel. But so far these past 3 weeks have been really good. So if that's what you're interested, give a follow to this channel, and beside that we'll go straight to the trade recap and see what we traded.
Welcome to the New York Stock Exchange.
Financial district at the tip of Manhattan is easily.
All right, so today another green day. I think today's the 8th consecutive day, or maybe 9th, one of those. But I'm not really keeping track of how many green days I have or red days. Each day is a new day for me. Each day I'm not trying to get some biased view from the past or anything like that, because each time I do that, I veer off my trading strategies that I have, my discipline. I don't need any more distracting while I already have so much distraction in my trading life already. Like I haven't really got that discipline all figured out yet. So, and today's also a good example. So today started out really good. I was scalping PLUG, to PLUG, and I believe I got in right from the beginning. Here, let me just put on this setting here so we can see where we got in and out. Ticks only. Okay, so right from the get-go here. Let's see. Whoa, wowza, easy. Okay, so I got in here, I believe. Then added more here. Actually got here, got out, added here, sold here, and I believe it was a actually $323 gain. So that's pretty sweet, pretty sweet. GME was the first scalp I had, but pretty much I've just been sticking to that strategy where I see a big drawdown, I try to buy the bottom and I sell the top, and if I see a huge pop, I'll try to short it and go down. The only reason why I buy more dips than shorts is not because I favor dips more, it's just because I usually have to short locate those fees, and if it's not if it's expensive, I'm not gonna. If it's $60 to locate 600 shares here, I'm not gonna do it. But if it is $60, but this stock has been very volatile, then it's gonna be worth my money to locate those shares. But yeah, and just buy the dip, short the top. The best thing about this strategy, which is scalping, when you buy down here, your downside is not that big, because you definitely have more in favor that the stock's gonna go up than down. So let's just say I do buy here and it goes down, which it does, and you need to kind of mitigate and work with those risks. And I'll show you guys a good example. So after me trading the first, I think, maybe half an hour, maybe 25 minutes, I was up like $1,100. Then gave all of that back because I'm stupid. So bought some BV here, sold for profit. So here's a good example of what I was talking about. I was buying this dip right here. So when I was buying this dip, I was like, all right, this is a good time to buy, but I saw these weird candles, you know, so I was just like, what is going on? This is kind of, freaking me out here. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take the hit, which was, what was it? It was a 240 something loss, and I just ate it, took it. And the only reason why I did that is because just in case if this happened, another dump, and I had around 3,500 shares, right? So each time it goes 1 cent down 35, you know, and vice versa. So this thing went from 653 all the way to 1255 to 1238. You know, it's a huge drop. I don't want to hold on that. I much rather take the hit of $240, which is bigger than I would like, but at that point I think I was still up $300 or so, and me go back to my strict strategy of scalping and slowly get out of that $250 hole. And best case scenario is that this thing goes down even further, then it is a better confirmation with higher conviction that this will go higher. So at this point I was just absolutely loading up my shares. Just like, I think I tried to buy as much as I could with my buying power, which came out to be maybe 3,600 shares or something. Then boom, sold after. I wish I held on more to it, but I already made so much from that. I sold in 2 blocks. First one was 221, second one is 290. So I was like, all right, sick, I'll take it. Yeah, it was a few other BBLG GME trades, and I was like, all right, so $1,100 in the bank. Just like, sick, this is going well. I'm still a newbie in this market, you know, seeing the future. I was like, maybe I'll make 10K in a day. I'll be one of those people, you know. I'm just talking myself up, you know, I'm being stupid. There's nothing wrong with dreaming, but I'm not there 100%. You know, the fact that I'm making consistently anywhere from $500 to $1,000 is the higher end right now. You know, this is the time you focus on the strategy. This is the time you focus on really solidifying what it is for you to be a trader when it comes to strategy, and mostly about psychology. You know, I think a lot of people misunderstand psychology, or when someone presents psychology to them and they said, hey man, trading is 80% psychology, 20% technical analysis, fundamental analysis, people are like, all right, that makes sense. Psychology part, that seems really easy, I could do that. The fundamental, technical, that is the harder part, so I'm going to put more effort into it. But it's not. Psychology is the number one thing that will help you. In fact, this might sound weird to you guys, but the greatest thing I learned when I'm still learning, I guess, the greatest thing that I've come across is me knowing that my biggest power that I have in the market is that I control my emotions, you know, and that I am the one in charge of everything, not the market. Let's just say I go balls deep and I buy the dip here, or balls deep in Tesla, Coles, or something. Okay, if Tesla goes much higher the next day, I'm gonna be happy, right? But I'm happy because I chose to put myself in that situation when I went balls deep into buying Tesla Coal. But now let's look at the other side. Let's say I went balls deep on Tesla Coal and it tanked. I'm gonna feel like shit, but I'm gonna feel like shit because I put myself in that situation, right? So don't make trades that are gonna affect you. You are in charge of of trading the whole time. And I know this is much easier said than done, because I'm going to show you guys a good example of me, breaking rules and putting myself in this weird stressful situation. But I'm also learning. I'm the more I do these kind of mess ups, is the more I really realize that, hey man, like, you're up $1,100. You gave that back up. Why couldn't you have been up 2K today? Like, it could have been an easy 2K day, and I said that to myself too, but I just, it didn't work because I forgot that message. I forgot that I'm in control of my emotions. It's not the market ruining it for me. I could have bought this dip, sold right here for a $300 loss, and walked away and been like, you know what? this stock has to give me some pristine entries. I'm talking about top notch, like dip of the dip buy, which like this, then I'll enter it. If it doesn't, fuck it, I'll just walk away, you know. And if I could have walked away and not have been part of this whole fucking bullshit, but I chose to be the whole part of everything, like every single thing, you know, buy and dip and buy and dip in, buy and dip in, buy selling, and look at that, look at all these ticks. I was in all of that, and by the time I got here, I was down, fuck, was it $600 or something? So $1,700 loss on the downside of this, for me to come up and make $950 by the end of the day, right? So just remember that. And again, this is like, I am far from understanding this concept, but I'm slowly coming across it. You are in charge of the market. You are in charge of your emotion when it comes how the market, actually the market has zero influence in your market, in your emotion. Market doesn't even have the capacity to affect you at an emotional level. You have the capacity to affect yourself at an emotional level. So if something is stressing you out, don't take it, because that dominoes effect is not worth your mental, you know, stress, you know. If you're having that dominoes effect, you know, example right here, you most likely, statistically speaking, are gonna make the worst decision, especially as a new trader. That's just, it's not your fault. It's just, you are, by default, you are gonna fail by letting these dominoes effect come in, because the first thing your body's gonna do is go full tilt, you know, compared to someone that has been doing this for 30 years. You know, they have 30 years of this kind of exposure to them, so they know that after a while their brain's been wired enough to be like, hey man, I fucked up so many times doing this, I'm not gonna do that again. So they're able to mitigate that risk. They're able to walk away, be patient, and be like, you know what, it's got to be creme of an entry. It's got to be the best entry for me to get in, and if it runs away, it runs away, you know. So since we're not there, and since we're new, and the best thing we can do for ourselves is control our psychology, let's just try to be as good at that as we can with psychology. But yeah, here, so pretty much in here, I would just call it the whole time. I would just, you know, and the thing is, a few things I'm actually happy about is there's a lot of times where I was, here, actually, let me show you here. So you can't really see past here, but on this side, this is all the hits I had. So first hit I had on Mara was $218, then made $40, then lost 114, then lost 158, 165, 540. So all of these are just insane amount of hits I'm taking. So I'm just like, fuck. And that's because I'm choosing at some points like this, in a sense, where I'd buy this dip, get out here, start buying here, buying more, get out here, start entering here and adding here, you know. Like, if I held it from all the way here to down here, those 2,000 shares, I would absolutely be wrecked, you know. But like, still an ugly entry, but in the end I made it work. And the best thing that I was telling myself that was helping me is such a huge drop that once it starts bouncing back up, I should be able to not have as big red dips as I see in my P&L, B, maybe go back to break even, C, maybe see some green. And I was able to see some green, so I was happy about that. Also keep in mind that since this stock is correlated with Bitcoin, I'm also looking at Bitcoin too. So if you look how when Bitcoin was crushed, going down this whole time, and when Bitcoin bounced, it was around the same time as Mara and RIOT went up too. Yeah, and the rest of it, I scalped a little bit of over here. Let's see what else. LAZR. There was some weird demonic fucking green candles going this bitch. I got in here, lost 250, shorted here and got back 180, and just kind of like, and once I saw that I couldn't really break that 1,000 mark, you know, I just kind of said, fuck it, I'll take that $950 win and get ready for tomorrow. You know, there's I think 7 trading days left in this month, and I want to have an average of $250 a day. You know, so my commissions are getting pretty high right now, so I probably made $740 after commission on this one. But I want to be averaging $250 every day from yesterday till the end. And so far I'm really good, so I think I might be a day and a bit ahead. So I want to make sure that I have that buffer, and I still keep. Gosh, I'm a lot. I have a big buffer. So I'm gonna try to keep that buffer. And if I hit it early on, perfect. You know, I've built a small incremental goals, and I'm hitting those, and each time I hit them I feel good. So that's the whole point of the small incremental goal, and if anything past that is bonus. Awesome. So I'm gonna take it easy, trying to make that, and yeah, and just learn, trying to control my emotions, because my emotions be killing me. Let's check out LB. Is that what it is? What is this ticker name? Yeah, that's the one. So this is the stock that went up 400%, 485%. I'm not big on penny stocks or low float stocks to trade, but I'm analyzing the shit out of them lately and just kind of seeing where they reverse, why this one chose to go up 450% compared to the other ones go up 100%, 80% return. The cycle of the market. You know, I think. Okay, now since this stock has gone up so much, this is gonna increase or give sympathy play, as they call it, to other stocks. So I wouldn't be surprised if Thursday, Friday, Monday we're seeing like big plays like this coming in the market, and that's just really fascinating. You know, it's crazy how not even the same dominoes effect, if you want to call it, this one big pop of a stock just influence the other ones to do the same thing. You know. And yeah, that's because we have FOMO, but hey man, I'll take that FOMO and profit from it if I can, you know, but I also don't want to get fucked by that FOMO, right? So, alright man, I think that's gonna be it for today. If you guys enjoy this video, please, you know, like, subscribe. If you guys want me to even create a Discord chat, if you guys want to be a part of it, let me know. So far I'm just going to document what I have and just kind of share with you guys how the journey is going for me. Alright guys, take care, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow. Yeah. Alright, peace.